morning, student. Last day we have discussed two methods, that are substring and slice method. Substring method and slice method, and also we have seen what are the difference between these two methods, but basically they are actually used to do the same kind of operation. But today now we'll discuss about few other method. So first is index of method. First one is index of method of string. So what is this index of method? First of all, index, by the name we can simply see that index word is given, and index of means it gives us, or it returns the index, it returns the index of any substring. Index of any substring means, suppose if we want to find that where a particular string located within another string, in that case we can use the index of function or index of method. So let's see by one example. Suppose if we have x equal to, or simply we can take where x equal to, within this, suppose if we have computer within double quotes. So this is our string. Now we have to use index of. Now how we can use? For example, I want to check, just like here I am writing one thing, where y equals to x dot index of within bracket. Now if I write, suppose com, 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 then another variable I am taking where z, few cases I am writing, then one by one we'll discuss. X dot index of, here I am writing t, small letter t, small case t. Another case I am writing, suppose where p equals to x dot index of, suppose e. And lastly, if we write b, where q equals to x dot index of capital M, uppercase M. So first we'll go by this 4 example and we'll see what are the different values, what are the different value will be returned by this index of. But before going to index of, again one point we have to remember, that index of returns the index of any substring within a string. Substring means we know it can be a single character as well as more than one character. And also one point we have to remember, in the index of we can see this O is a letter, we have to write in capital letter. All these things will be in the small letter, index and the same of, but O should be in capital letter. In a string method we have to remember this point, when just like any method will be written with two different word and they are joined together, so the joining letter should be capital. This is a common sense to remember all this kind of method, because later on also we'll discuss many other method, last index of, two uppercase, two lowercase. In this way various methods are there. So let's see what will be the value. First of all, we can see that my present word or letter is computer. So first of all, let me write the indexes so that we can easily fetch the value. So this is 0 position, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total 8 characters are there and indexes are 0 to 7. Now within this part, here I have written x dot index of com. So what it will return? It will return the index of com word or com substring. So what it will return? It will return the start position. So where com is started, in the 0 position. So value of y will be 0. Value of y will be 0, because we can see this com substring has started at the position 0. Will never be confused in this sense that suppose com is a multiple letter word or it is a multiple letter string. So we have to write all these 3 index, that is 0, 1, 2, where this com is located. No, we will write only the start position, we will write only the start position of the substring. Next example is like same, just like here x dot index of t. So where t is located, it is located in the fifth index. So in case of in case of Z, it will give us the value that is fifth position. The value will be fifth index, or simply it will return 5. Next case, P equals to x dot index of E. Again we have to check where this E is located. So again we can see E is located at the 6th position, so it will return us value 6. It will return us value 6. So these are the different cases. Always index of returns any character that is present within a string, its position. After that, if we write where q equals to x dot index of m. Now here is one very important point. We can see here I have written capital M. Obviously JavaScript is a case sensitive, so here I have written capital M, but we can see here small m is present or lowercase m is present. So obviously they are two different letters, so these are not same. But we can see in this computer word there is no m is present, no letter m is present. So what will be the value for this q? In this case it will return -1. What it suggests? The particular string or substring is not present. Substring is not present, so it will return -1. Substring is not present. In that case it will give us -1. Next we will take few more example using this index of. Let's see. Suppose again if we have one string where x equal to, for example, here I am taking application, application, application. This is a word. This is simply a string. Now let's write one point. Here I am writing p equal to x dot index of within double quotes. Here I am writing I. Now this is very important one, important example. Why this is so? Here only one confusion will arise, that here I am searching for I, small letter I. So if I can see this string, so what are the index? We can see from starting from 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in this way up to 10th index values are present or simply letters are present. But the special thing about this string is that we are searching for y, but we can see y is present for 2 times, or in some string any particular letter can be present for multiple time. Anything can be possible, just like I is present for 2 times. In for any other string any particular letter can be present for multiple time. This is the thing, same thing. Another thing, if I search for p also, just like here also I am writing one another example where y equals to x dot index of p, letter p, small letter p. So here also we can see p is present for 2 times. So then what will be the value for these cases where it has one situation the letter is present for multiple times? So for this case we have to extract, or we have to write the first index, means where first time this I is present. So again remembering, just when same letter or same string, we can say same letter or substring is present for multiple time, index of will return the position of first occurrence. Index of returns index of first occurrence. This point we have to remember. Now first occurrence means where the first time the string is actually coming. So we can see I is coming for this first time here. So let's see what is the index. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this case it will give value 4, because I is present at the 4th position as well as 5, 6, 7, 8 position, also 4 position as well as 8 position. But index of only will return the first position. So this is the case of index of. Next, another same example, just like we are searching for p, what is the index, but we can see here two p's are present. So what it will return? It will return the 1 index, because at 1 index p is present for the first time, so it will give us the result 1. So this is basically the concept of index of, and by default index of returns the first occurrence of any string, So just index of, there is quite similar, but difference is there. Next method is last index of. So if we write last index of, first of all we will see how we can write this last index of method. So again, let me remind, when multiple letter word is there, so L is small, but here joining letter, so I becomes capital and again O become capital. This thing we have to remember. If we do not mention in this way, so it will taken as wrong statement. So this is the last index of operator. So by the name only we can see, if any string is present for multiple time, so in that case it will give, or it will return the last occurrence. Returns the last occurrence means when the string is coming for the last time. So let's see what with one example. If we take the same example, just like suppose we have already taken this where x equal to application only. Now suppose I am writing here where z equals to x dot last index of within double quotes I. So what will happen? What will be the result for this? Because here it is the last index of, so it will give us the last occurrence of I. So what is the last occurrence of I? That is 8. So it will give us value 8. So in the same way, if we write x dot last index of p, so what will be the return value? The value will be 2, because at one position it is present for the first time, at two position it is for the second time. So for this case the value will be 2, where it is present for the last time, So this is basically the method index of and last index of, through which we can find the index of any string, substring or any letter within another string, So next method that we have, that is the includes method. It's quite resembles with the index of, but work in a different way. So what is the meaning? It checks whether a string is present inside another string or not. Means part of a string or not, if anything is a part of another string or not. So for this, let's take one simple example where x equal to, suppose if we have application, suppose this is the string, Now if we want to check this thing where y equals to x dot includes, within double quotes I am writing app. Another example I am writing here where z equals to x dot include small letter app. So let's see what will be the output or value. The first point that we have to remember, this include method returns the value in boolean, that is either true value or false. Means if any string is part of that string, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So this is the thing, just like here I have written, this is my main string application, x dot includes app. So is this app word or app letter is a part of this string or not? So we can see this app here, it is present as it is, just like A is in capital, P small. So here also the same thing. So the value of y will be simply true. Value of y will be simply true because the app letter or word is present inside the another string. But if we say this app x dot includes small letter app, so now we can see this app is not matching because we can see that case is not matching, here capital, here small. So in this case it will return false. So ultimately it has two value, either true or false. If the substring is present in the another string, so it will return true, otherwise it will return false. But not only this, we have to remember one more point, that all the letters should be consecutively matched. Means, just like if I take one more example for this, let me write where p equals to x dot includes, within this, suppose I am writing p I T I O N. Suppose this is the string to be searched for or check whether this string is present. So we can see P is present here, I is also present here after one string, and this TION is present at the last position. So in this case also it will simply give false. As I told that when we are searching or checking whether a string is part of another string, it should be present consecutively, means continuous basis. The exact thing is present on the string or not. So this is the fact about includes, index of and last index of. Next method that we will discuss, that is the to lowercase. So before starting the method, again let me remind one point, that when we are writing any word or method name, so that is consisting of multiple word, so the joining letter should be capital. So here L is capital, C is capital, to lowercase. So by the name of the method only, we can understand simply that it convert any letter, means it convert any letter into uppercase, any string into uppercase. Convert string to lowercase. Convert string to lowercase. Lowercase means small letter, small alphabets. So let's see how it works. So for that we'll take few example, where x equal to, suppose I am writing ANPS absolutely in capital letter, where y equals to, I am writing ANPS, this is, and where z equals to, all in small letter, ANPS. And even one more, where p equals to, for example I am writing 1 2 3 ANPS. So now we'll simply convert all this string to lowercase. So let's see what will be the changes, or any kind of changes will take place or not. So let's see. First of all, if we try to change this one, means if we do x dot to lowercase, if we write x dot to lowercase, so x dot to lowercase, but one point of difference we have to remember, that this lowercase, this bracket should be empty. But we have seen in case of includes method or index of also in bracket we have given some value, but in case of this lowercase, this bracket should be empty, there is nothing value. Here we are actually accessing the method through this x. So x dot to lowercase, so what will be the output for this? All the letter will be converted into lowercase. Next is again same, y dot to lowercase, y dot to lowercase. So for this also what will happen, since we can see already one letter is in capital but rest are in small letter, so each letter will be converted into lower version. and z, so for z if we write z dot 2 lowercase, so for this also the same thing, already it is in lowercase, so no problem, nothing will happen, the same thing, simply it will be converted into lowercase, or it will be simply come as it is, because actually they are in already in lowercase. Next is p dot lowercase or 2 lowercase. So this, but here the special thing is that some numbers are there, alphanumeric string is there. So in this case nothing will happen, the numeric part will come as it is and the string part will be converted into lower case. So this is basically use of lowercase method, use of lowercase method. Just like the lowercase, we have another method, just reverse of it, that is to uppercase. To uppercase, again we have to remember the point that the joining letters after 2, this upper U and case C, these two are capital letter. So by the name only we can understand, just like it convert into lower case, it convert into upper case, means all in capital letter. So if we now take the same example, just like if we write x dot 2 uppercase, y dot 2 uppercase, z dot 2 uppercase, and p dot 2 uppercase. So now we'll see one by one what will be the result. So for x dot 2 uppercase, so what is the string? X is already in uppercase, so just like it will come as it is, because already it is in capital letter, no change. Next, y dot 2 uppercase, y, so whole word or string or sentence whatever, it will be converted into uppercase. This NPS, again this will be converted into uppercase. And finally this one, here also some numeric data, so irrespective of numeric data, the rest part will be converted into uppercase. So this is basically lowercase and uppercase method. So these are the different kinds of method that we use with string object. In next video we'll discuss about few output based question, and then how a string operation can be performed within a program. Thank you, student.